The Samsung S95H OLED isn't just a television, it's a centerpiece. Imagine it mounted flush against the wall, its float layer design making it look more like a framed piece of art than a screen. The panel itself glows with extraordinary brightness, up to 3000 nits, so even in a sunlit room, colors remain rich and blacks stay deep. The glare-free coating ensures reflections don't steal the show, leaving only pure picture. When you switch it on, the AI-powered processor immediately begins working in the background, analyzing scenes with 128 neural networks to remaster HDR, sharpen motion, and enhance depth. Movies feel cinematic, with colors validated by Pantone for accuracy, while gaming transforms into a fluid experience with 4K at 165Hz, VRR, FreeSync Premium Pro, and G-Sync compatibility. The game bar slides up like a dashboard, giving you instant control over settings, while features like mini map zoom and super ultra-wide view make it feel like the TV was built for gamers. Sound doesn't lag behind the visuals. A 4.2.2 channel speaker system pushes out 70 watts of Dolby Atmos audio, with Object Tracking Sound Plus making effects move across the screen as if they're alive. Pair it with a Samsung soundbar and Q-Symphony blends both systems into one seamless wave of sound. Connectivity feels futuristic too. 4 HDMI 2.1 ports support high-refresh gaming, while Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3 keep it ready for wireless streaming. For those who want a clean setup, the optional wireless One Connect box hides cables and even transmits audio and video wirelessly, expanding the system to 8 HDMI ports. Altogether, the S95H is more than a flagship, it's Samsung's statement piece. A TV that merges art, AI, and performance, designed to dominate both the living room and the gaming den. Picture the Samsung S95H OLED as the centerpiece of a modern living room. The TV sits flush against the wall, its float layer design making it look more like a framed artwork than a screen. During the day, sunlight pours in through large windows, yet the glare-free coating keeps reflections away, leaving only deep blacks and vibrant colors glowing on the panel. At night, when the lights dim, the screen becomes a canvas. Movies unfold with cinematic richness, and every detail feels alive thanks to the AI processor working silently in the background. Gaming transforms the room into a cockpit. The S95H responds instantly, pushing out 4K visuals at 165Hz, with smooth motion and no lag. The game bar slides up like a dashboard, giving quick control, while the sound system fills the space with Dolby Atmos, making effects move across the room as if they're real. Pair it with a Samsung soundbar, and the audio blends seamlessly, surrounding you in a wave of sound. The living room itself feels elevated. The TV isn't just a device, it's a statement piece. Guests notice its sleek design before it even turns on, and once it does, the S95H commands attention, merging art, technology, and entertainment into one presence. It's the kind of setup where the TV doesn't just sit in the room, it defines it. It's evening in the living room, and the Samsung S95H OLED becomes the heart of family time. The lights are dimmed, snacks are on the table, and everyone gathers around as the screen comes alive. The glare-free panel glows with rich colors, blacks so deep they feel endless, and brightness that makes every detail pop. The AI processor quietly works in the background, sharpening motion and remastering HDR so the movie feels almost lifelike. The sound fills the room with Dolby Atmos, voices clear and effects moving naturally across the space. When a scene shifts, the Object Tracking Sound Plus makes it feel as though the action is happening around you, not just on the screen. The wide seating arrangement doesn't matter. Every angle looks perfect, every family member immersed. The S95H doesn't just play a movie, it transforms the atmosphere. The living room feels like a private cinema, yet warmer, more personal. Laughter, gasps, and quiet moments all blend with the TV's performance, making the evening less about watching and more about experiencing together. The weekend, and the Samsung S95H OLED takes over the living room like a stage. The family settles in early, stacking pillows and blankets, ready for a marathon of shows and games. As the first series begins, the screen glows with vibrant colors, blacks so deep they feel endless, and brightness that makes every detail sharp even in daylight. The AI processor works silently, remastering each frame so the binge feels cinematic, episode after episode. Hours pass, but the atmosphere never fades. The Dolby Atmos sound fills the room with voices and effects that move naturally across the space, making every laugh track, every dramatic pause, every explosion feel alive. When the kids switch to gaming, the S95H shifts gears instantly. 4K visuals at 165 Hz, smooth motion, and the game bar sliding up like a control panel. The living room transforms into a gaming den, with sound effects bouncing around the walls and the screen responding like it was built for play. By evening, the marathon continues. The S95H doesn't just keep up, it elevates the mood. The room feels like a private cinema, then a gaming arena, then a cozy family hub, all in one day. The TV becomes more than entertainment, it becomes part of the family's rhythm, carrying them through laughter, excitement, and shared moments.